Let's begin with 3 ohms. So the key word these days is the word stress. Most of us are stressed about something or the other, right? And if we go deeply into examining the anatomy of stress, it boils down to there's a particular outcome we don't want, which we feel will give us pain. If it goes that way, we'll feel pain. And our stress is really about the fear of the pain that will come to us if it goes the way we don't want it to. We all agree? Yeah? So basically it boils down to fearing pain, because right from childhood our conditioning is pain is bad. It should be avoided at any cost. And M. Scott Peck, the famous psychologist, actually says that all neurotic behavior is extreme anxiety, panic attacks, but in little ways we all have neurotic behavior when our stress goes out of control. So he says all neurotic behavior is a bid to avoid legitimate pain. Why legitimate pain? Because we understand that life never gives us more pain than what is good for our growth. And if that is the case, then the pain life gives us is required. It's a legitimate. But when we are neurotic, we don't want the outcome because we want to avoid the pain that we will feel if it goes that way. So firstly, we have to talk to ourselves to tell us that life won't give us more pain than what's good for our growth. That if we are taken to it, we'll be taken through it, and we don't have to keep avoiding it. As Sri Aurobindo says, pain is the hand of nature, sculpting men to greatness. Every pain comes to us to shake us out of a small way of being so that we can expand, and there is no exception to it. So just take a moment, think of what you're stressed about, think of the possible outcome and the pain it could give you which is stressing you out. And can you make a leap of faith and tell yourself that the worst case outcome also, if I've been taken to it, I'll be taken through it. And maybe the worst case won't come in the first place. If it comes, it'll come with a hidden good in it. So our mind is constantly in the midst of doubt, in the midst of questions, in the midst of trying to avoid outcomes that will give us pain. But the deeper intelligence in our heart is anchored in Kalyan Shraddha, what Sri Aurobindo calls Kalyan Shraddha, or faith in the goodness of existence. Faith that every seeming bad is really good in the making. Justifying his words from Savitri, and just feel them in your heart. This world was not built from random bricks of chance. A blind God is not destiny's architect. A conscious power has drawn the plan of life. If this is so, the conscious power has drawn the plan of your life, every detail of your life. There is a meaning in every curve and line. And to really recognize this, we cannot do it with our mind, because the mother says it's the nature of the mind to doubt. But if you go deep into your heart, it's the nature of your heart to simply know this. So actually do it. Shut your eyes. Center in the heart. Center deep within the heart, going deeper and deeper till you find the mother's presence within. Tuning into the mother's presence, articulate the first Surya mantra, Om Mitraya Nama. This knowing of the heart that everything in life comes to me with a friendly intent. Whatever form it wears, it comes with an opportunity for growth. So instead of trying to avoid the painful outcome at any cost, the leap of faith which assures me, whatever the outcome, if I am taken to it, I'll be taken through it, and so I won't recoil. Whatever life brings me, there is surrender, smiles, and a joyful acceptance. And with this, let's do the Surya mantra, Om Mitraya Nama. Hands in a Namaste. Actually think of what's stressing you in life, and actually as you say Om Mitraya Nama, draw the faith in your heart to tell you that you are looked after, that every minute of your life, as Sri Aurobindo assures us, the captain of our ship holds the rudder well. He never sleeps. An unsleeping intelligence is constantly watching and carrying us through everything. So invoking that intelligence 3 times, Om Mitraya Nama. Mitraya Nama. Mitraya Nama. Mitraya Nama. Now relax your hands and we'll do a very interesting practice. So we are made up of prana, right? Everything in us is a flow of energy or prana. So in yoga, there are 5 major pranas that control different systems in our body. There's the apana vayu, which is located in the lower belly. Let's say it's the prana of the lower vital, which is concerned with elimination. So if apana vayu is improperly functioning at a very physical level, it will cause constipation or improper elimination, build-up of gas, bloating. All that is a fault of the apana vayu. Now in yoga, we have an apana vayu mudra, which is touching the tips, not the flat parts, not this, but the tips of the 2nd and 3rd finger to the thumbs. Now, when we join our fingers like this, our life energies flow into the lower vital region, the apana vayu region. Now in Mother's Yoga, every bit of our life force has to be open to her light. So the lower vital, its natural nature is worry, anxiety, stress. If we open this to her light, open this to the luminous faith that Mother is there and she's going to take care of everything, it's a very powerful way of transforming our lower pranas. So touching the first two fingers to the thumbs, shut your eyes, bring your awareness in the lower belly and the region behind the front and back of the water element chakra, Swadhisthana chakra. If you like, visualize Mother's palms on the front and back and visualize her palms pouring light into the Apana Vayu region, filling it with the luminous faith that she is watching, that she is in charge, that she'll never allow life to give you one more drop of pain than what's good for your growth, and that if she's sending you the pain, she's going to hold you through it in a way that you come out of it stronger and better. So feeling her hands on the Apana Vayu region, 3 times Om Mitraya Nama, inviting the lower belly to share the luminous faith in the heart. Mitraya Nama. Mitraya Nama. Mitraya Nama. You can pause the video here, put the timer on your mobile for 2 minutes and just stay focusing on the Apana Vayu region, invoking Mother's light there as you articulate Om Mitraya Nama, either aloud or soundlessly. And you'll actually feel the light traveling in that region if you invite it there. Now slowly open your eyes. The next Vayu is the Samana Vayu, which is in the belly region. The Samana Vayu controls your digestive fire. The chakra associated with it is the Manipur or the fire element chakra. So if your digestion is weak, it's beautiful to do the Samana Vayu, Samana Mudra. Typically we eat food making this mudra. So touch the tips of the 4 fingers to the tip of the thumb, not flat parts, tips, and keep it over here. Feel Mother's hand, front of the navel, back of the Manipur, both parts. And again, invite her light to transform the energies of the Samana Vayu. Rather open the energies of the Samana Vayu to her light as you invite the faith of the heart into the Samana Vayu 3 times. Om Mitraya Nama aloud, focusing over there. Mitraya Nama. Mitraya Nama. Mitraya Nama. Now pause the video here and 2 minutes on your mobile. Stay with Om Mitraya Nama, inviting the mother's presence into the Samana Vayu, as if you're breathing in the light through nostrils on the belly and breathing out through the belly. Now we come to the next Vayu, which is in the chest region. It's the prana Vayu. This helps the heart, the lungs. Whenever you're low on energy and you do the prana mudra, it fills you with energy. So the prana mudra is touching the tip of the ring finger and little finger to the thumb. So typically for the mudras to be effective, they have to be held for at least 5 to 12 minutes. So if you're ever watching TV, not using your hands, or in the car, it's great to do these mudras. But when the mind is involved and you invite the mother, the effect becomes many-fold. So focus on the chest region, Anahata chakra, front and back, prana mudra. Invite mother's light into the front and back of your heart. Feel her touching this part, filling that part with faith and light and trust and kalyan shraddha and joy. And articulate Om Mitraya Namah 3 times. Mitraya Namah. Mitraya Namah. Mitraya Namah. Now if you shut your eyes with this mudra, you'll naturally feel an energy flow in your chest region. Now open that energy flow to Mother's light with this mantra and stay for 2 minutes with your timer as you pause this video. Then we come to the Udana Vayu, which is over here in the throat region. Very, very good for the thyroid gland and very good for lifting the energies upwards and spiritual growth. So the Udana Mudra is touching the tips of the first 3 fingers to the tip of the thumb, little finger like this. So rest it over here. Invite Mother's palm to touch the front and back of the Vishuddhi chakra at the throat. And invite her to fill this region with Kalyan Shraddha, luminous faith, as you articulate Om Mitraya Namah 3 times. Mitraya Namah. Mitraya Namah. Mitraya Namah. And pause the video, 2 minutes on your timer, at least 2 minutes, opening the throat region and the Udana Vayu over there to Mother's light. And if you stay here, you'll feel your energies naturally rising to the overhead space and the overhead opening to receive. And now we come to the last mudra, Vyana Mudra. Vyana Vayu is the Vayu that flows in your whole body. So when Vyana Vayu is in balance, your blood pressure and everything will stay in balance. So the Vyana Mudra is touching the tips of the first two fingers to the tips of the thumb. This mudra should be held for all people who want to balance their blood pressure. And since Vyana is the Vayu of circulation, which flows in your whole body, as you hold this, you're going to focus on your whole body. So shut your eyes and exhale at the toes. Inhale, breathe up your whole body as if your right side body is your right nostril, left side body is your left nostril. Exhale down the whole body. Inhale. Breathe up, articulating Om. Breathe down, articulating Mitraya Nama. As if that aspiration, that mother, let this Kalyan Shraddha flow in my whole body. Let me integrally have the faith that you are there. That if you've taken me to it, you will take me through it. That I have to just rest in your palm and be carried without fearing any outcomes. Because any outcome that comes in my life will come only by your will. And your will is the will of unconditional love. So you can pause the video here and invite Mother's light to flow up your body as you inhale, toes to the head, down your body as you exhale. Minimum 2 minutes. You can hold mudras even up to 15 minutes and they can be so powerful. So do try them and give us a feedback if it works. Namaste.